first running back drafted in the last 10 NFL drafts. And it was a pretty interesting list. You start off here over with Todd Gurley. Dude was just unreal. Stinks his career was so short, but dude was just an absolute monster. Totally worth that first round pick. Then he had Zeke in 2016, just monster. Okay, I mean he was phenomenal right off the bat. His rookie season, he did phenomenal. I mean he looked unstoppable. Now this next one gets a little iffy. Was Leonard Fournette really worth it with the 4th overall pick? And I mean he only had 2 seasons where he had 1,000 yards, and he only had 34 career rushing touchdowns, which isn't that much. And you know how I talked about like Todd Gurley had a shorter career? Even Todd Gurley had 67. I mean. And he had less playing time than what Leonard Fournette did. But Leonard Fournette was very important during the Super Bowl run with Tampa Bay. So I got to say, I think he's worth it. Just, I don't know about 4th overall. Saquon Barkley, yeah, easy. Great pick there. Number 2 overall, the actual highest out of all these. Then you have Josh Jacobs, completely worth that pick, especially at pick 24. Totally worth it. Now, pick 32 with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. This is like the first one where it's like, ooh, man, that was I think our first actual miss. I mean, he never even got 900 yards in a season. I know I talked about like playoff Lenny being a thing, but like Clyde Edwards-Helaire wasn't critical for the Chiefs to win the Super Bowl. Next up, you got Najee Harris. I think it was pretty good here. I mean, I don't think that was a waste of pick. I know some Steelers fans might think that it wasn't a great pick, but I think Najee actually did pretty well. That offensive line was just not good while he was there in Pittsburgh. Then you have Breece Hall right here, and his second year especially, monster, okay? But we got to see on how he does because it's still kind of early to see. But, I mean, he wasn't even a first rounder. He was picked 36. So I really think that's a good play for him. I think he was a good pick, and I think he actually would have been worth a first-round talent pick. And Bijan Robinson right here, man, the first 2 seasons, he's already looked pretty good, so I'm not too worried about him. But Jonathan Brooks right here, pick 46. Okay, he wasn't even a first-rounder, okay? He's in the second round. And it still might be a miss, man. I mean, he didn't play like barely at all last year. I mean, he's got injuries, man. It stinks for him, but this might be a big miss. But second round, I mean, it's not as bad as a first round pick, but that's crazy on how he was a 46th overall pick. That's the lowest one here by far. What do you guys think? Do you guys think any of these I missed on? What do you agree or disagree with?